Massive developments. Is the Iraqi dinar on the verge of a major revaluation? Welcome to today's special report on the Iraqi Dinar RV channel. If you've been following the developments surrounding Iraq's economy and currency, you'll want to pay close attention. A wave of new information has just been released by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, and the World Trade Organization, WTO, and it could mark a turning point in the future of the Iraqi Dinar, IQD. Let's dive into the details and explore what this could mean for dinar holders and international investors. Understanding the true value of a currency. When we think of a currency's worth, many people focus on its exchange rate as listed on a bank screen or trading platform. But there's more to the story. Economists often refer to a metric called the real effective exchange rate, RER, which takes into account a currency's value compared to a basket of other currencies, adjusted for inflation. Recently, the CBI revealed that the dinar may be undervalued when measured against this broader economic benchmark. A rising RER suggests that Iraq's trade competitiveness is improving, which could indicate a strengthening economy and currency. This revelation alone is significant, but there's more. WTO joins the conversation. In a surprising and impactful move, the World Trade Organization has begun highlighting Iraq's economic progress and its currency outlook. When an international institution like the WTO takes notice, it's a strong sign that a country is becoming more integrated into the global financial system. Their involvement suggests that Iraq could be preparing for future trade agreements, structural economic reforms, or broader participation in international markets, all of which could support a stronger currency value. So, what does this mean for the Iraqi dinar and those who hold it? Could a currency revaluation be near? The idea of a revaluation, an official increase in a currency's exchange rate, has long been speculated within investment communities. Now, thanks to these developments, the conversation is being fueled by real data, rather than just hope or rumors. If Iraq continues to implement economic reforms, control inflation, and maintain positive trade momentum, a revaluation could become a realistic possibility. A stronger RR means the currency is gaining strength, and as that strength grows, so does global demand for the dinar. More demand leads to a higher value, and this can trigger a magnet-like effect where foreign investment flows into the country, boosting the currency even further. How this could directly impact dinar holders. If you're holding Iraqi dinars today, a potential revaluation would directly affect the value of your investment. As the exchange rate climbs, so does your purchasing power. A note that was once worth just a few dollars could suddenly be worth much more. Let's say the current value of 10,000 dinars equals $7. If Iraq's central bank updates the exchange rate without changing the currency structure, i.e., not removing zeros, your 10,000 dinar note might be worth $30, $50, or even more, depending on the scale of the adjustment. This would create a substantial gain for investors holding physical dinars or IQD-denominated accounts. Why this time feels different. Revaluations are rare, and they don't happen overnight. However, what makes this situation more credible is that the evidence comes directly from official sources. The Central Bank of Iraq isn't operating in secrecy. They're releasing structured, transparent data. And now, organizations like the WTO are acknowledging Iraq's progress. Historically, countries like Turkey and Brazil dealt with inflation by removing zeros from their currency. But Iraq appears to be considering a different route, maintaining the current notes and simply adjusting the exchange rate upward. If this happens, dinar holders wouldn't need to trade in their notes for new ones, a major logistical and financial win. The role of inflation and oil inflation is a major challenge for developing economies, and Iraq has certainly felt its effects. But in recent years, Better management of oil revenues and economic reforms have helped slow inflation significantly. Oil remains Iraq's primary economic engine. With global oil prices staying relatively high and production steady, Iraq continues to generate billions in revenue. This strengthens the country's foreign currency reserves, which are a crucial factor in supporting a stable and valuable currency. A nation with solid reserves is far less likely to face currency crises and much more likely to implement a confident and successful revaluation. Staying informed: why timing matters. If you're already invested in IQD, or you're considering getting involved, staying informed is absolutely essential. Major economic shifts don't always come with loud announcements. Sometimes the changes happen swiftly and quietly. Those who are prepared stand to benefit the most. Here are a few things you can do. Monitor official statements from the CBI and Ministry of Finance. Follow global financial organizations like the WTO, IMF, and World Bank. Join reputable forums and news outlets that track Middle Eastern economies. Avoid hype and scams. Stick with credible sources and licensed currency dealers. Historical trends. Support the current optimism. Over the past 2 decades, the Iraqi dinar has experienced a turbulent journey due to conflict, sanctions, and mismanagement. However, recent years have brought a new wave of hope. Since 2021, Iraq has shown progress in key areas like rebuilding infrastructure, increasing oil exports, and improving governance. Transparency and reform efforts are starting to bear fruit. Investors who entered during earlier low points have seen gradual improvements, and current signs suggest that the next wave could bring even greater results. Final thoughts. Preparation is power. The developments we're witnessing today are not based on speculation. They are grounded in hard data and international acknowledgement. If you've been waiting for a credible signal that Iraq is positioning itself for a stronger economic future, this could be it. But success in this space requires patience, awareness, and strategy. Whether you're a long-term holder or a newcomer to IQD investing, now is the time to review your goals. Should you hold, expand your position, or wait for more data? That's a personal decision, but it should be made with eyes wide open. Remember, smart investors act based on preparation, not emotion. And when opportunities arise, those who are informed and ready tend to come out ahead. Thank you for reading this special update on the Iraqi dinar. Be sure to follow credible news sources, stay cautious of exaggerated claims, and continue educating yourself on global financial trends. If this article helped you better understand what's happening with the IQD, share it with others who might benefit, and keep an eye on the horizon. Big moves often begin quietly. Stay informed, stay ready, and above all, stay wise.